South Florida. I know we're a day late, but you can blame this guy over here. But better late than never. So
never late is better.
Okay. And we are going to jump right in because obviously Jordan and I have a lot to talk about today. Considering today's Tuesday, not Monday. Heat Bulls game last night. Definitely going to talk about that. But I'm going to start off first with a little Marlins action. Since the last time y'all saw us, the Marlins played the Padres and the Dodgers, little California road trip. They lost the series to the Padres, got swept 3-0. And they also lost to the Dodgers, managed to get one win out of those 3 games. Up next, they are home in South Florida until the 22nd of May, playing the Reds starting today, Diamondbacks starting Friday, and the Phillies starting Monday. And if you remember, they did split the series 2 apiece to the Phillies earlier this month. So hopefully maybe a little home crowd advantage if there ever is a home crowd.
Hopefully we can fill the seats.
I know, because now during weekdays they close the upper deck.
Oh, okay. So
it's
it'll be
just
a little
the lower bowl now.
a little bit colder, a little bit less open.
I guess.
It'll
Maybe
be
it'll
closed.
seem like more people are there now.
Try to keep it in, have more of an arena feel.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And also in Florida sports, not really South Florida, but Florida nonetheless, the TPC Sawgrass, the Players' Championship Golf Tournament, Tiger Woods taking the #1 spot. I believe this is the first time he won this tournament since 2001.
But he's made an ungodly amount of money.
Yes.
Playing golf.
We looked up his career
Yes.
salary
On the Forbes list. From this year,
the tournament.
2013.
Oh, from this year, it's almost $6 million. But career is over $100 million.
Yes.
$100 million.
Why didn't I golf?
I need to find a golfer. So, you know.
All golfers, Jordana is single and ready to mingle.
And obviously, I can learn to love golf. I can. But now what
That's
everyone in
horrible.
South
She's
Florida
horrible.
wants to talk about, the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls going at it. And let me just start.
Hold on.
No. Let's start with what I said last week, that the Bulls will not win the series, but they will not get swept. And what happened? They won the first game. So, you know.
I want Jordana. I want you guys to see the shirt that Jordana has on.
This is vintage, circa 1998. This was my uncle's shirt, hence why it is a trash bag on me. But let's see, we got 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98. I believe that is 2 3-peats. So, while the Miami Heat are defending NBA champions, that's about all you got right now. So.
You know what? Chicago Bulls fan. You know, since I went to school in the Chicagoland area, you know, so my family's from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Jordana loves the Chicago Bulls. I have an uncanny, I'm not going to say hate, but a very uncanny dislike for the Chicago Bulls. A lot of Chicago Bulls fans are very, very, very Fairweather-esque.
Obviously, I'm not.
And they seem to forget what the now is. They live in the past. Hence, this shirt. So, and coincidentally enough, Lakers fans do the same thing.
Just wait until the shirt I have for next week.
Hold on. This is part of my segment.
All right, fine.
So, for all the Miami Heat fans out there, congratulations on a stellar second series performance. Thank you, Miami Heat, for providing a lot of ammo for these 2 other past winners, the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Okay.
I never said the Heat weren't good. Did I ever say that?
No, but they are the best team as of right now.
Right now.
So let's live right now in the moment.
But it just seems like you guys are like worse. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just need to remember history, right? What's that saying? If you forget history, you're bound to repeat it. Something like that.
Well, guess what? We're living in the now. We live in a right now world.
Just saying, you're not the best team ever.
We are the best team in current seasons.
Yes. But
and
not
we are
ever.
the reigning champions.
So
so that is something that we have. We have leverage right now.
You guys just act like you are the best team ever, which
we have leverage.
To the shirt, you can't. When you guys get your first three-peat, I will applaud you because that is a feat, winning 3 championships in a row. And then when you get your second three-peat, I will applaud you again for being tied for being the best team in the world.
Right. But you have to realize
But you're not yet.
You have to realize
that's the Chicago Bulls.
But you have to realize that sometimes living in the past, you know, you can honor the past, but please do not live in the past because living in the past does not do anything for the current situation. And your current situation sucks.
That sucks.
The Lakers' current situation sucks.
Yeah.
Every other team that is not doing and you know what? I give props to the Lakers because they were the champions when the Heat weren't even in existence. When a lot of other teams weren't even in existence. So a lot of those wins should be null and void but they did win. So I'm not going to take that away from them. No. I'm not going to take that away from them.
All I'm saying is that when you guys have 6 championship banners hanging in your arena, then we can compare greatest team to greatest team. Right now.
So what about the Celtics? The Celtics have more than you guys.
They do.
So you guys aren't the greatest.
Honestly, I don't know the answer to this question. Did they three-peat twice?
We have to research.
We have to look that up.
We have to research that, but
we're not very prepared.
That means that your team. That means your team isn't. That means your team isn't the greatest team.
Well, debatable because how many years did it take the Celtics and Lakers to win their 10 championships? Celtics have more than the Lakers, right?
They do. Yeah, they do.
But it took us 8 years, I think. I'm really bad at math. 8 years to win 6 championships. That's why I was a communication major for all you people who are bad at math. There's no math required in this job.
Exactly.
Yeah, 1957? Like, were the Bulls even in existence then?
Okay, so they've won in 57, 59. My iPad just died, so it doesn't matter. They won when winning really didn't matter.
They won a long, long time ago.
And they were the only 2 teams that could do it at that time.
Could you say that the 90s were in this era, or is that too long ago?
The 90s were in a very... See, the thing about basketball, the thing about sports is it evolves. It evolves in particularly basketball and football. If you're very explosive in the sense of jumping, running fast, throwing long. You know, if you can do those type of things in if it takes you less time to do that, opposed to back then where, you know, you got it and it was just a game of brute strength against brute strength.
Right, correct.
Then it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's really the guy that can catch the ball and just you got to sell seats, you know? And if you aren't that guy that's just LeBron Jamesing everything, then you don't really have a team. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why a lot of guys are going to the mold of the big 3. And honestly, it was Shaq. First it was 2. First it was all you needed was a really good guard and a really big center, a good big man. You know what I'm saying? Now it moved to the big 3. As you see with the Lakers. At one point they had Ray Allen, they had Paul Pierce, KG.
Are you talking about the Celtics?
That's what I said.
You said the Lakers.
Oh, sorry. Celtics.
Well, look at me with my basketball knowledge. Hey.
Then they had the big 3. And honestly, that's what the game is going to now. Right. You're building your team around 3 fundamental pieces, and you know everybody else are role players.
Yeah, I have to say though, the Heat, they have their big 3, but they don't even really need a big three anymore. It's like the whole team is
everybody
working.
But if you think
like
about
one
it, it's the
consistent
big
moving piece.
it's the big three pieces. You have Wade, James, Bosh.
But what I'm saying is
no
that
particular order.
they don't
but Wade, James,
need
and Bosh.
those three to be putting up 20, 30 points a game because all the other pieces, all the other
They're playing their
fillers
roles.
can jump in there and get 10, 12, 15 points a game.
Yeah,
also.
You're right. But what happened to the
That's
Bulls?
why.
Where's the Bulls' big three? Where the
On
role
the bench.
players? Where the
They're
team?
hurt.
Where did the Bulls team go?
They're on the bench because they're all hurt.
So did you guys honestly think you had a chance? That's honestly from the bottom of my heart, from a Heat fan to a Bulls fan. Did you really think you had a chance? I
cannot speak for Bulls Nation. I don't live in Chicago, obviously.
But right now, you're the voice of the Bulls.
I am the voice of Jordana Marie, Chicago Bulls fan, and my family a little bit. Are we still recording? Sorry.
Yes.
I knew that the Bulls were not going to win the series. If the series isn't over still, so there could be a miracle. Swine flu coming through the Heat locker room. I would never wish that on anybody. I really wouldn't, because everybody plays to win championships. And the Bulls just got unlucky this postseason with a bunch of injuries. I knew the Heat were going to dominate this series, but I also knew that the Bulls were not going to get swept. I just knew it. I knew they would manage to pull out one game against the Heat.
So yes or no? Do you think they had a chance?
No.
When you heard that, when you guys beat the Brooklyn Nets, which shouldn't have happened, but you guys turned it on. After you guys knew that the Heat were the next team that you had to play, did you, yes or no, have at least an inkling that you were going to win?
We could win the series?
Yes.
No.
Thank you.
That's it. I'm honest.
Thank you.
I'm an honest person. I'm an honest fan. I know when a team has a legitimate chance of winning a series. Series is a long time, whether it's 4 games or 7 games. And it's hard to win the series. But when you're down 3 of your best players against the defending champions, against a team that's been resting 8 days, against a team that had a 27-game winning streak that the Bulls broke.
That doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just saying, another point in our book. I just wasn't going to happen, but we could literally talk about this all day.
We could.
So
let's we have a nice little wrap up of the actual NBA playoffs that's going on. Obviously, the Heat are up 3-1 on the Bulls. OKC and Memphis, they are really going at it, and Memphis is up 3-1.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Isn't that your other team?
OKC is my other team.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Isn't OKC your other team? Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? Did you think they were going to beat Memphis?
I don't know. I have to tell you, basketball's not my sport.
And in the East, back in the East, the New York Knicks, are up 2-1 on the Indianapolis Pacers. Indianapolis, the Indy Pacers, and Golden State and San Antonio are splitting the series as of right now. That's actually a really good series.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is the guy. He can score at will or whenever he wants to, and he can sit down on the bench and just throw the ball and he'll score.
Yeah.
He has the juice.
I don't think that'll count, though, if he's on the bench and then scores.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't count.
Score.
I don't know basketball, but I'm guessing that doesn't count. But that is it for this week with the Jordan and Jordana Show Sports Wrap. Can't even say my own name today. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our channel, tweet us, ask us questions. We will be putting together a fan question show very soon, so keep sending us questions. We got a few in so far. So we want to hear from you, like we said before, sports, personal, but not too personal. We will answer any and all questions, so keep them coming. And we will see you next week.
We will see you next week. I'm Jordan Delagal at Delaboss.
And Jordana Marie at Jordana Marie B. See you later, South Florida.